Senior Researcher in the Horn of Africa Security and Analysis Program at the Institute for Security Studies. He joins us live from the Ethiopian capital of Addis Ababa. So, Husein, this is an intriguing question. Does that line between these two states extend out into the sea in a straight line going east and west, or should it follow the direction of the coastline, which is what one of the Somalia claims now? Are there similar cases? How is this usually decided?
I think there has been similar cases involving Cameroon and Nigeria, and also other cases elsewhere. Normally, the maritime border, the line flows, the land border line in a direct way. But then now, this dispute between Somalia and Kenya, Kenya has been arguing that the land line should flow into the maritime line or into the sea with an eastward angle.
Right. Is there a standard? Is there an international standard, or does this always generally have to be either litigated or agreed upon?
Normally, you know, different cases, they differ because of also one has to consider the continental shelf,
right, and
how the land extends into the sea. But in most of the cases, you know, the way in the past, the International Court of Justice has deliberated such cases or similar cases has been in favor of Somalia, what Somalia is arguing for now.
But we know that Kenya has not been super cooperative on this. And now that it looks like a ruling is imminent, we expect it today, Kenya has already been saying, well, we don't really plan on being part of the International Court of Justice anymore. So if Kenya fails to recognize this and the court rules against Kenya, is there any chance of enforcement of this line?
I think, first of all, we have to realize, you know, legal matters are legal matters. And in one way or another, regardless of the time that elapses, will be enforced, because of what we are talking is a legal issue. And given that ICG is the world court that has deliberated and ruled, you know, cases that were either maritime or border cases involving states that were disputing. And those cases are more than, especially maritime cases that the court has been involved in, globally are more than 200 cases. Some of them are running, are not yet decided. Others are decided, but none of them has created a conflict, I mean war between disputing states. And also, one more issue is this is a UN-mandated court. Mm-hmm. And regardless of the fragile positionality of Somalia, I think if the court rules in favor of Somalia, then I don't believe personally there will be a war between Kenya and Somalia. Because at the end of the day, it is a legal issue. And then both Kenya and Somalia, they have, you know, they share cultural ties, economic ties. So there is a lot that connects them rather than divides them. But what we will need in the post-ruling era is to find a way that both states can talk and find a way that the losing state can benefit potential oil development in those areas. You know, right, there are a lot of byproducts from oil resources, and a lot of industries could be created. And we should remember across the border for both Somalia and Kenya, you know, there are Somali people, ethnic Somalis that are living. Somali Kenyans on the other side, but then on the Somali side are Somali. So people are the same. And then you have a lot of, you know, people-to-people relations, a lot of economic ties, and a lot of activities.
Yep. And
so
why?
Personally, given,
yep.
Yeah,
and
given the fact that no maritime dispute have ever resulted in war so far, I don't believe there will be war. Although perhaps there should be some threat of to violence, but I don't think so.
Yep.
And Kenya and Somalia are brothers and sisters. And
yeah, a lot of resources
find
at
a
stake,
way.
a lot of gas and oil resources. That's why this is such a touchy situation. Mohamed, thanks so much.